Hey everyone, it's Angela, and I had one of the best days in a really long time. I don't want to say ever, but in a really long time. I just came back from this commercial real estate building in DC, and they purchased a huge version of my image. It is crazy, insane just to see it. Like, I walked in through the office, came in through the doors, looked to my right, and there it was. Like, it was absolutely insane. I went there because the person who purchased it wanted to meet me. I had never met the person before, and I thought that it would have been so cool to go see it. So of course I had to go. Hey, something really exciting is happening today, and I hope I can film it for you guys to see. Waiting in the lobby right now. So really all he wanted to find out from me was the story behind it. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys, the story behind this image, and I hope that it will inspire you to go out and shoot maybe when you don't want to. So this past summer in DC, we had all these crazy storms. It seemed like we were getting about one a week. So a lot of times when it's raining out or it's storming or any kind of bad weather, you kind of make these excuses in your head like, oh, it's too wet, my camera equipment can't make it in the rain, or whatever. You just kind of want to just stay home, bum around, and hang out, right? But I had seen all these people post on Facebook all these crazy pictures of clouds that we were getting in and the sky turning colors. I was like, that's going to be an amazing picture during sunset. And so kind of forced myself to go. I didn't really want to go. I was still wearing my sweatpants. I remember when I was going out, I was just wearing just a regular t-shirt. But I made myself go out. And so as I was driving to the city, the whole time I had in my head that I was going to take pictures of the Capitol, because I was kind of thinking like, oh, stormy government, you know, iconic government building, whatever. But as soon as I got into the city, I saw the Washington Monument. I was like, that's what I'm going to take pictures of. I knew that that would be a lot better of a picture just because it's so simple. The Capitol is kind of, I don't know, domey. I don't know, but I just thought with the simple monument, the straight up and down structure, that it would make for a cool picture. And I didn't really know how I was going to compose it until I got to the monument itself. And I saw just the storm clouds and the yellow craziness colors on this side. And I saw the blue, you know, normal looking sky, no storm coming my way. Clouds over here, and I decided to use the monument to kind of dissect it, to divide it into two to make it, I don't know, I thought it would look cool. And so that's what I did. I thought that the flags around it would add a nice like line going through the image. I really wasn't expecting it. So this was a 16 exposure panorama. I do HDR photography, so I used, no, not 16 exposure. It must have been 6 times 4, 24 exposure panorama. So there were 6 exposures in each image that I stitched together. And so there was 4 images, so there was 4 images stitched together, and then 6 exposures in each of those images to get the shot. And then so while I was taking the third image, somewhere in between the 6 exposures, it started raining. Like almost immediately started downpouring, and I had to rush out there. I was kind of using my body and my camera bag to block off my camera, but I knew I just had to finish that panorama. I initially wanted to get those 4 like that, and then move my camera up and move up and kind of move up the monument and see what that would have looked like, but the rain wouldn't let me do that. So look at how awesome. I just remember as soon as I took those pictures, I packed up my bag and went running. I went running for this big tree that's kind of in between the monument and where I parked. I just hung out there, and I had an umbrella. Oh yeah, this was another thing. I had an umbrella, and then it was kind of like one of those cheap ones that you just like can throw in your purse. So I had an umbrella, and then eventually the wind was so strong my umbrella flipped up, and so it was like an inverted umbrella, and then eventually it flew off. Like I was still holding the pole stick thing, and then the umbrella piece just flew off and I couldn't catch it. If the wind was so strong that it was just crazy. So I was commissioned in October to blow this up into a 434 by 101.5 inch panorama, and I think it looks amazing. It was printed onto wallpaper, so that is how we got it onto the two different walls, and I really think it looks so awesome. I took a few clips while I was there, and now that I'm home and thinking about it, I should have gotten a lot closer and given you guys some details. And look at how awesome this is. It's so cool because there's so many things that I never really noticed before that I noticed when I saw it all blown up. It was all these people running, and you could see the movement of them running because I was taking 6 exposures and they were pretty long exposures. You could see the movement of them running. There was people hanging out on the benches, and they were, I don't know, waiting for the storm to come or something like that, and they're just hanging out there. The flags were moving, and you could see all the crazy movement in the images, and I just think it's so cool. So I hope that really inspires you to just go out there, take pictures even when you don't want to, even when it's crazy weather out, because you know things like this could happen. I know when I first started in photography, I saw this picture of Clark Little. I thought it was so awesome, and I kind of put it in the back of my head as a goal that I wanted an image like that for myself, and this is my version of that Clark Little image. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the few little snippets of the video that I got. So I was meeting this guy, and I thought it would be really awkward if I was like, hey, can I record a video? So I just kind of recorded a video whenever I could. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and kind of hearing the backstory behind this image, and so awesome. Seriously, one of the best days ever, just to see your image blown up like that. It was amazing. So awesome. Somebody got a new camera. Somebody got a new camera.